Hello, and welcome to another Minecraft video in our world of Goldfield. Now today there are a few things I want to do just before the sun sets. The first is harvesting our sugarcane. And with our sugarcane harvested, there is now something I want to do that I've been wanting to do for a while. Now, I'm not sure if you remember, but there was a lava pool this way. And that's actually where we're gonna head, because I want to get obsidian and finally head to the Nether, as it's long overdue. And as soon as we get here, there's a fire, so let's get rid of that. Now let's get our obsidian. Now on my way back, I do think it's worth mentioning just how important of a landmark this tower part of the library is, as I could see it pretty far back. Regardless, right now I am not too sure where I want to put the nether portal. I definitely don't want to put it in there, and I honestly don't really want to put it in there as it's pretty tight. Now I think in the future that might be what we do with this, as we expand it over there and have some sort of enchanting, brewing, and I guess the nether room too. But for now I think I'm just going to build a temporary portal, and we can look towards building a permanent one sometime in the future. With that said, I would like to put it in the general area just so it doesn't break and be all wacky when we try to go back. And now I'm just going to get a flint and steel and switch out my tools to be less important ones. Now I'm just going to sleep and then we'll head right to the nether. And here we go. Hopefully this is a not terrible spawn, and why did we have to be on a floating island of doom? You know, I feel like I never get good spawns in the nether, but I'm sure it's not just me. I do of course want to get down to lava level, and that's going to be seemingly pretty difficult. But I'm going to try my best anyways. Now honestly, I am not too concerned if I die with this stuff, but it will still be unfortunate. Now of course there are piglins, and I did forget to wear some golden armor, so we are gonna have to be careful. But I might go try to assassinate that guy in hopes that we get some. But then again, the fall down is pretty far. Oh look, there's a lone guy. But he didn't give me his armor. Now there is a few hoglins, which I do not really want to deal with right now, so I'm gonna actually spam skedaddle and get out of here. And I think we can go over here instead. Of course there are a few endermen as there are, but I really do want to find Fortress or a Bastion, because that would be pretty cool. And there are a ton of piglins over here, so I'm probably gonna not go that direction. But again, I am still gonna try and find something. I still don't really see anything, so I'm gonna travel back and look for other routes. But while there is glowstone here, I am gonna just grab some. Oh, that's great. They can have spears now. But luckily, those are the friendly ones. I really just cannot find a thing. Also, I cannot find the original portal, but I am pretty sure it's somewhere over here. But I need to not crawl anymore because there are quite a few dangerous mobs. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. Wait, maybe not, maybe not. I'll hop one over there. And I'm in the corner. Well, I somehow survived that, but it's really not looking too great. I don't know why I'm suddenly being launched so high, but I am. Did he just try to 360 no-scope me? What is happening? I just want to find a fortress or a bastion or my portal. One of the three is pretty cool. I feel like I never get any good nether spawns, but I'm just gonna keep looking, I guess. Well, I found my portal, but it's being camped by some hoglins. And once again, there is nothing over here. This is really one of the worst nether spawns I've done, and I think I might actually die to this fire. Barely survived, and there is a hoglin, or a little hoglin who wants to fight me. Yeah, that's right. Run away, little rat. Okay, that's great. We're also hearing guests, which is always something I love. And I almost just looked at that Enderman, and the Enderman is getting in my way. I don't like this Enderman. Okay, well, we found a new sort of open area, which is hopefully gonna help us find something cool, but I doubt we will anyways. Oh, he has a spear, that's not good. I hate spears. Spears made me die 3 times in a row, and I don't think I've died since then. Yeah, okay, well, I have now died since then, and had 29 levels, and I am not actually 100% sure where I was. But I am gonna take a sword with, or axe with me and try to get back. And there's lots of hoglins, which is definitely not a good thing. And I think I went this way. I'm just kidding. We're not leaving on a bad note. I think we should, try again. And this time, I really want to find a fortress or bastion. Now to do that, I am gonna need blocks, which I honestly don't really have. So, I'm probably just gonna make a shovel and try to get some. Now, just so we have food, I am gonna harvest my farm. And here we go, we now have a ton of blocks and some food and tools and actually gold armor this time, which should hopefully keep us protected and nice and safe. Now, my goal is to get down to a reasonable level and not be so high up, and then I would like to sort of bridge over lava, of course carefully, in hopes that we can find some sort of structure. Now the lava here isn't looking too good, so I do have to be careful. Over there I see a new biome, a basalt biome, so I do want to head that way. And here we go, we have actually found a fortress. Now I would like to note the coordinates so we can keep it for the future. And honestly, it's not too far directly from where our spawn is, I don't think. It's just more of a bad terrain and hard to get around. Now I am going to pile up. Now my main goal is going to be getting nether wart, I think, just because I do like to brew potions early game, and especially while exploring over here, fire resistance would be extremely helpful. As especially these fellas are pretty mean with their fireballs, and I really hope I do not die. I'm gonna also try to steer away from wither skeletons. I'm not sure if I'm missing something, but I don't think this fortress has everything in it. Now, there are a ton of mobs and a ton of wither skeletons too, which are pretty scary, especially in copper armor. And if I was attacked by a wither skeleton right now, I would 100% be dead because of these, fellas with the fireballs, these blazes. But I really am not seeing any major part of this fortress. I'm not seeing chests, and I'm also not seeing nether wart, which is probably going to be a problem, but there are quite a few spawners. And this might be the end, or we could clutch up. And we are out of food, so we are probably going to die along the way back. But at the same time, we might also survive if we are really careful. And there we go, we survived the nether and got 2 blaze rods. Although not a super successful trip, or necessarily video either, we have gotten a fair amount done. I mean, we got a nether portal built, and we went to the nether, but at the same time we did also lose a ton of resources. Anyways, that's the end of this video, and I really want to thank you for watching through the whole thing. It really means a lot. In the meantime, if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and have yourself a great day.